Welcome back, and it's something no one should ever experience, bullying. And the Golden Rule Project, Salt Lake City, is bringing some magic into the schools to help students realize that bullying is not the answer. Stefan Sewell, with a touch of magic, is here to tell us about the message in the program. Stefan, thanks for coming in.
Good to be here, thank you.
How are you using magic to kind of bridge the gap with bullying and what's going on?
First thing is we get the attention of the students.
Yeah.
And we say that attention is very important to apply to the Golden Rule. You can't work with the Golden Rule unless you use your attention, like this. We use our attention for everything from the smallest things that seem invisible to the largest things that are practically impossible.
Wow. And when we're talking about the Golden Rule, it's an extremely simple principle.
It is.
It's an old principle.
It is.
And it's one that it's tough to argue.
Very
But it's
tough.
often forgotten. I mean, sometimes we try to make things more difficult than they are.
Yeah, and by applying this, we find that we can create healthy relationships with self and other.
And you say the program's working. The
Yeah.
response has just been
Yeah.
fantastic.
The response is really good because everything we're delivering to the classroom and to the students is working.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids are able to utilize the Golden Rule principle.
And it's like you say, using magic, something that they can see and experience and be engaged with, really helps bring the message home, as opposed to someone standing there and just
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, yesterday the principal and the counselor at the school said that the show holds the kids longer than they normally watch something.
Right.
And that's hard to do.
It is.
And then they said that, the message is there in every magic effect that we do, in every vignette that we present. The message is clear. And there's many messages, because the Golden Rule has depth to it.
Sure.
As soon as you begin to look at yourself and others and what's needed here
Yeah.
in this relationship, and that can make bullying not just be reduced, but disappear.
Well, and it's such an important message, is because we're seeing our young children dying
Yeah,
because of this.
yeah.
And, to be able to get a message out and to bring it home to where it makes sense to them is just so important.
Yeah, it gives them a way to practice in any moment how to see themselves, how to see others.
You got one more quick trick?
Well, I'll show you. This is interesting because it's a piece of rope.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone understands that a rope has two ends
Right.
and a center, yeah? Okay, well, you and others. The Golden Rule is at the meeting point of you and others. And what it does is it makes the two
Ah, look at you.
become one, you see.
Get out of town.
There's middles everywhere here. No ends, just middles. And this is the Golden Rule.
I've sat and watched people like you before and thought, this is it. But I'm sitting right next to you and I can't figure this out. Stefan, that's
how it is.
fantastic. What a great message and what a great way to reach children. We're going to make sure all of this information is on our webpage, goodforutah.com.
Yeah.
It's called the Golden Rule Project. Stefan, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you and get a hold of the program?
Well, goldenruleproject.org has everything, including activities that the students can do that tell the story of the Golden Rule and their art projects, magic projects, things like that they can do before or after the presentation. And then we're coming into 30 schools in the next couple weeks
That's
doing
great.
a full hour magic show that's not just a little one, but a big show.
A big show
Yeah.
with an important message.
Yeah.
Stefan, thank you,
Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
We appreciate it.